So let's meet the panel. Starting on my left, Chris Westphal. He's a publisher, 7 books, including The Millennial CEO. He wrote this book called Bulletproof Branding. He's appeared on a lot of the big names, CNN, ABC, and all that. He's a business coach for entrepreneurs as well as Fortune 100 companies. And he regularly works with thousands of millennials every year, even though he is not one. Chris, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So, Chris, you work with folks like this all the time. And you, I know, are on top of this texting and all this technology stuff. Good news, bad news, a little of each, what?
There's a big misunderstanding that's going on right now about the role that social media plays. And what they've talked about is absolutely true, that social media is ubiquitous and those cell phones are an extension of who we are for those that choose to use them in that way. And because we have access to this tool, it means that what we may not know, what these folks may not know about the Vietnam War, they're just a Google search away from all those statistics. And what that means is that they have an expertise that is in their pocket. And because of that, and that information overload, that overflow of information, the real challenge is what the Israeli scientist Harari said. Knowledge today, and I'm paraphrasing, is knowing, power is not knowledge, it's knowing what to ignore in this day and age. And that is not specific to the millennial generation. That is something that is part of the world that we live in. And I think, rather than shake our fists at the sky and say, why is the world like this? For me, in the work that I do with millennials, it's about accepting the world as it is and understanding that there are different viewpoints, and there are viewpoints that come from a Vietnam era, but there are viewpoints that come from a Zuckerberg era as well. And which is more valid than the other? We could debate that ad nauseum, but the world of tomorrow belongs to the folks that are sitting on my left. And if we don't acknowledge that and we cling to a desire that others share our viewpoint and reflect it to us, there's a misunderstanding and there's not an opportunity for diversity and the kind of innovation that I see as the characteristic of the millennial generation, and if I may, that these two represent.